thought I'd give y'all an update on some things we've been up to since I last showed y'all what was going on. So let me start, I guess, with the dog fence area. No, you're not coming out. Back. We I got all of the branches and everything picked up, and I've also got everything raked into small little piles. And as you can see, it looks a lot better. We don't have a lot of the branches and sticks loosey-goosey. We've got piles like this. We've got a lot of acorns that we got up. So it looks a lot better. Like I said, we just have a bunch of these little piles because I did most of this and I just couldn't get it in the huge piles that Rick does. So I just put a bunch of little ones. Then we'll come back with the wheelbarrow and fill it up and get rid of it. But as you can see, it looks much better with all this raked up because we don't have as many branches and weird little things for snakes to hide under. So it's come a long way. So it looks a lot better. It's a beautiful day, by the way. Let me get down here and just give you a view. You can't really see a whole lot, but when you just pass this little berm here, it drops off about 15, 16 feet. And if you go down this way, you can kind of see there's a gentle, where's my finger? There's a gentle slope that heads that direction. So, but right here, it's pretty much a drop off of about 15 feet all the way back behind the property. Ours actually goes past all of that and over the side. So we do have a little bit of land left out there. But, a compost pile. But that is when to give you an update on the dog area. Like I said, it looks a lot better than it did last time you saw it with all the loosey-goosey sticks and twigs and all the acorns. Oh my gosh, there was a gazillion of those. Let's get back up the hill. Get back up the hill, y'all. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful. I hear somebody with a chainsaw. Not sure what they're doing, but sounds exciting. Let me get through the gate. The two littles are in the house. Big boy is in here. We had a little bit of trouble earlier, right after my live for my business. We had a black German Shepherd pop into the property. There is a fellow down here. Let me see if I can get there closer. I don't know if you can see it, but through those trees, you might can see it. There's a van. Let's see if I can get closer. You may not can see it, but there's a van parked there. Let me just tell y'all, that man is different. That man is a different breed of person. He is not very friendly. He has ruffled quite a bit of feathers in the area with some of his antics. And his dog is the one that was actually loose, running around out here. And Ranger was in the fence where he's supposed to be. And the dog ran to the fence and Ranger wanted at the dog. And I don't think the dog is unfriendly, but it causes a ruckus with my dogs. So it wasn't pretty. So anywho, Rick's got the step built. Remember I showed y'all earlier that it was really steep. As you can tell, it's pretty steep. You can see how far up it goes. But we're going to put a little bit of like, some kind of like little pea gravel stuff in there so it won't be muddy. And then he's got a couple stepping stones there. But there are the others. We haven't got to it just yet. I've been busy with my rise biz. So I haven't had a chance to get out here. But we're going to lay them down and then fill it around with the dirt to keep them from wobbling around. So that's different. We've got the washer and dryer. Y'all seen that? What else did I want to show y'all? I feel like it was something else. I've got some. Oh, we got the top on the water tote. You can go look at that. It's real exciting. It's a black cover. Y'all just hold on to your pants. I know you can't hurt. Oh my gosh, the excitement, right? The excitement. I know y'all just can't hardly stand it. But there is the cover for the tote, and that keeps, like I said, it keeps the algae and such from growing in there when the sun hits it. But it is a gorgeous day. I mean, gorgeous. So I just want to give you an update. Let's see. I did plant some basil and some parsley and some sage in some little planters, but I've got them in the house under grow lights until they sprout. I'm probably going to keep them inside anyway because we like to have fresh seasonings. So we've got basil and parsley. Ranger, get down! That boy on the fence. We like to have cilantro and fresh basil and parsley and all that. So I'll probably just keep it in the little containers that I have it in, and we'll just snip it as we want to use it. I promise y'all, I thought there was something else I wanted to show you. Must not be important. But anywho, just want to give y'all the update. I don't know if I told y'all this. The plan, now, you know, plans can be changed. But the plan is to actually purchase this lot here, right next to us. As you can see, there's a few folk. These are some of our good friends, actually, that have actually have two campers set up right there in the outbuilding. Ranger, you get down. You get down. Down. You're not being good. Get down. They're our good friends, Brandy and Paul, but they're set up down there. And as it gets warmer, they spend more time. They spend more time here, usually on the weekends. But we're going to purchase this lot that's between them and us. That's the plan anyway. And then Rick's going to cut down most of the trees, especially these right here in the middle. Let me point. These right here in the middle. And we're going to, where all the sun is, and we're going to make it more sunny. And we're going to plant our above ground garden there for our fruits and veggies. I'd like to get some fruit trees also and put out here somewhere. Ranger, I see your nose. What are you doing? You're so crazy. Well, he's a bloodhound, y'all, and he smells that other dog. I have a really sneaky suspicion that I will probably have to call somebody and complain about the dog running loose, because literally it is a health hazard. If one of our dogs was to get out and tangle with that dog, and then it just would not be a pretty thing, especially if anybody got injured, dog or human. So, you know, and poor Ranger, he's like, look, I was just sitting here minding my own darn business. Then here comes this big black dog chasing me down the fence, and I was losing my mind, and my mommy had to come out in her house shoes, which are, by the way, are soft-soled and are not made for all these rocks. Let me just throw that out there. I like to broke my neck because I was afraid they were going to tangle. Ranger is a big boy. Now, just because he has not jumped this fence does not mean he can't. So, I was concerned about anybody getting injured, but yeah. So, the plan for tomorrow, since I'm not live with my business, is to get the pavers put down here to get the pavers put down, all the way to the shed. That's these little devils here. All the way down to the shed, at least in rows of 2. Just a little path, row of 2 maybe, depending on how many we have left. Get that done. That's on my to-do list. And Rick is building a deck. He went today to get the stuff he needs for a deck, and so he's excited. He has twisted his ankle though, and sprained it pretty good. But he's hobbling, and he's not gonna let anything stop him. So the deck is gonna go here. It's actually gonna start down there at the slide at the very end. It's gonna be a big deck, y'all. It's gonna start down here at the slide, come all the way out to the fence, up this fence row, and all the way up here, even with this post. This post is also even with the fence there. So it's going to be that big. We're actually going to put a ramp. We're going to put a ramp instead of stairs. That the deck's going to come out, and then the ramp's going to be on this end, and it's going to run that way. So I don't know how we're doing that exactly. Rick may have to explain that to me, but we're going to have a gate here. We're going to have a gate here so you can go straight out to your vehicle. And then apparently we're going to put a ramp, maybe a small one, a small ramp down one side and connect it take this fence out and connect it where the dogs can just run down the ramp. Or when we get old, we can use the ramp. See, there's a method to the madness. We are already thinking ahead to when the fact is that we cannot go downstairs, okay? So we're going to add a ramp, kind of like Danny's. Danny's got a ramp. He doesn't need it. I mean, he's capable of going downstairs. But it makes it so much easier when you've got a bunch of groceries or a bad knee, and he does. So we're going to have something like that over here also. But the dogs can go down it. It'll make it easier for them. And we'll have it where we can just open the door and let them out, and they'll run down the deck onto the ramp and into the fence. So there won't be any more of this nonsense that we have to deal with. So I'm really excited about that. Oh yeah, I think I might have mentioned this already, but after he gets the deck built, probably sometime in the summer, and y'all, if y'all have heard this, just tell me to be quiet, because I forget what I've told and what I haven't. He's going to build me a room right here. So the deck is going to end, see if I can get over here. The deck is going to end right here where the slide out is and go across. And then he is going to make a little walkway here. And in this corner on stilts, he's going to build me a room. He's going to build me a room like 10 by 10 for my business and an extra little guest room. So when the daughter and granddaughter, or any visitor actually, comes and wants to stay, we'll have room for them with a little bed, like a little trundle bed, and I can have a desk and all my bee stuff. But he's going to put me a little 10 by 10 room right here in the corner on stilts and build it up where it's level with the deck. So all I have to do is have a little walkway to the deck and go. I just thought that was kind of cool. So that's the plan. But that'll probably be in the summer. And that way, we'll have it and it'll be good. Because right now I'm in the dining room. You saw the pictures of my little setup that I have in the dining room. And it gets kind of crazy with dogs and husbands and TVs and all that. But I wouldn't trade it for anything, y'all. I love it. I love it out here so much. And I'm so excited to be here. Let me flip the camera. Yeah. So I'm so excited to be here. And we look at each other every day and we tell each other every day how fortunate and how wonderful we like it and how much we appreciate the fact that we're here. So it is exciting, and we've worked a couple years to get to this point. And now hopefully we can enjoy it. So if this strikes a chord with you and you'd like to follow us and kind of see what our journey is, that would be awesome. And if not, that's okay too. Homesteading and living semi-off-grid and off-grid is not for everybody. but especially downsizing. You know, there are a lot of people. Well, I'm going to tell you, there was a time not too long ago, I would probably say as recent as 7 or 8 years ago, that to me, the bigger the house, the better. I could not live in a bigger house. Now, I mean, I could always get bigger. Our house wasn't that large. I mean, on a scale, it was kind of an average size place. It was a little under 2,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2 bath. And it was a super great house, and I loved it. When we found it, I loved it. But I don't know, my priorities changed, and what I wanted out of life changed, and I don't think honestly, we always don't know what we want, just to be honest. I mean, we don't. We grow in different ways, and we decide what's important to us, and that changes, and that's okay. Oh, Lord, my hair. And it's okay to change, because we grow. We grow in different directions, we grow in different ways, and we decide on what's important. And like I was telling some of my folks on my business page, I was saying that you can't buy time. You can't buy time and experiences. I mean, you know, you can pay for scuba lessons, and you can pay to jump off a bridge on bungee, that kind of thing, yes. But as far as having things, you know, I'd rather have time. I can buy things, I can't buy time. And there's a lot of things I want to do, and it's not just big things. It's just I want to live. I want to come out on the front porch or the little deck and have coffee and not be rushed and not have a clock to punch and a place I got to be and a schedule, you know? So, I mean, to a point, I still do, but I own my schedule. You know, I have my own little small business that I do online, and I can go live anytime. I can go live at midnight. I can go live at 8 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. I can do whatever I want. It's mine. But working for the man, you know, you punch the clock. You build sick time, you build vacation time, and it seemed like it was in constant worry. Do I have enough sick time to be sick? Do I have enough vacation time to do the things I want to do, see the people I want to see? And now I'm still young enough to be able to do some of those things, and not have to worry about, but can I? So yeah, if you know, I'm not saying it doesn't have its challenges, because obviously it does. When you go from a 2,000 square foot house to a 511 square foot camper, there's a big difference. Especially with 3 dogs. But again, it is a challenge, but it's a fun challenge, and it affords us the opportunity to take a deep breath and live our lives. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to get off here, because I could jib jab all day long. So I love y'all. Thanks for being part of the journey. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.